Happy 5th of July. Happy 5th of July, Flair family, people out there. Hopefully everyone had a safe holiday if you were celebrating yesterday. Restful, if nothing else. Want to take a couple quick minutes just to walk through some open beta. Fassets OPen Beta is out there. There's a number of different tutorials that are out there, but I thought I would just, I got to do some redeeming and minting, so I thought I might as well just pop on, do a quick video of the beta that's happening over on the Costin testnet, which is Songbird. Songbird's testnet is Costin. And then Enosys also has a V3 Dex that has a beta in play right now as well. So I thought I would also walk through that and take a few minutes to just kind of talk through both of those real quickly. So Fassets obviously right now is in testnet. I know my video is going to be a little bit weird, but right now I've got my wallet connect open. You got to have Bifrost. You got to have Bifrost for this. And I'll tell you the other thing before I even go there. You have to make sure you go to advanced. So go to advanced up there. Click advanced and then go over to developer mode. Hit that. You'll get this screen. This is in Bifrost wallet. Enable developer mode because you're going into the test version of the Bifrost wallet. It'll show up and say you've got developer mode. Go backwards. Get into where you need to be. And then for Wallet Connect, you'll click on the X right there, and it'll pop up that, actually, let me back up. You'll click on the up arrow. When you click on that up arrow, it'll bring up the box for connecting your Bifrost wallet through Wallet Connect. So I have this right now set up on my computer. Obviously, you won't have this difficulty if you do it straight from your phone, mobile device, but you want to connect. You're going to want to connect. You're going to want to scan the image, and then it should be opening for us here shortly. Bear with me a second while it does this. All right, so it says connection failed, so let me try it again. There we go. Give me a second, it's connecting, so wait for a minute here. Hopefully you can hear me okay. It's not too loud out here in the backyard. Okay, my connection failed again, so let's try this again. Usually shouldn't be this difficult, but I might have to shut down this Wallet Connect and start it again. So give me one more sec. Let me try it again, guys. Apologies. Just trying to do all this in real time so I can show you, which is good. So we're going to hit connect Bifrost wallet. We're going to hit connect. Up will come that window. Or they're going to go into our wallet. Scan it. Okay, here we go. Scan it, and here it comes. That's what comes up there. And we hit connect. Once we hit connect, you'll see your Fassets demo DApp. And this link here I'll put in the description as always. First thing you'll want to do is you want to make sure that you've got some Test XRP and you got some CFLR, some Test CFLR. So if you click here, it's going to take you to a place to get. Now I just, I don't know, let's see. I should be able to get some Test XRP. You'll need a couple of things in order to do that. Let's go back to this screen. You're going to need your XRP address, so you can copy this here, copy, and then go to the screen, the Test XRP screen. This one has been a bit challenging, but let's try it and see. You'll paste your XRP address in here, and then click on I promise, and then send me the XRP. So let's see if this works. Okay, that one's giving us an error. So there is an XRP ledger faucet link. So let me send that one over. And let's try that one out instead, because this one has been a bit problematic since I've been trying to use it. So give me a sec here. Let's flip back over. Let's find that link so I can paste it in there. We'll give it another shot. So I appreciate you guys' patience. Let's get there. I'm going to pull up the XRP ledger faucet, and I'm going to open that screen as well. So give me a sec here. And then we will get our test XRP. You got to have test XRP, and you got to have some CFLR, which is test flare. Okay. So let's go back here. Make sure you can see my screen. Close this one down. All right, so I'm going to change this here. And again, I'll put these links into the description. So once you do this, it's going to run through a security checkpoint. Once that gets done, there we go. Okay, so let's go back over. Let's copy our XRP address. Let's go back to our XRP ledger faucet. We're going to come down here to the XRP address, and we're going to paste it. Let's paste it. Get faucet. And we've got another error, so let's try it again. Let's copy. Let's paste it in there. And we're getting another error, so I'm not really sure why that is occurring right now. Both of them are giving us problems, but getting your test XRP, you can click here. The XRP ledger faucet is what I've been using. Not really sure why this is giving us an error, but typically what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to copy your XRP address. It shows you it's copied. Go to your XRP ledger faucet, paste that address in, and then usually you just hit get faucet, and it will show up down here. It'll say you have 100 test XRP have been sent to that wallet address. So you go back to your demo DApp, and in the XRP area, it will show you how much test XRP you've got. Okay. So once you have that, then you're going to go get your CFLR. So same thing, you're going to copy your flare address. You're going to click on get your CFLR here, and it's going to open up a window. You can request 100 CFLR every 24 hours. You're going to paste your flare address in there and request some CFLR. And it says sent 100 CFLR to that address, to my address. Okay. So I go back, and now I will have CFLR in there. Okay. And so right now I've got some test XRP of 60 minted. These are minted already. What I'm going to do is I'm going to redeem those because we have two steps. One is we would mint. That is taking our regular XRP and moving it on the flare, which will then become FXRP. And then there's also the redemption, meaning I want to get my XRP back. So I want to take that FXRP and I want to convert it into XRP. And that's the redemption or the redeem portion. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to redeem. I already have 60 total FXRP. I'm going to redeem some of those. And really, you should be redeeming these every day. Okay. You should usually be minting and redeeming. So you put in how much you want to do. You can do max 3 to redeem. Every one equals 20 test XRP. So you see 1 is 20 test XRP. So if I do a 2, that's going to give me 40 test XRP. And remember, I had 60 XRP. So I'm going to do 2 lots. We'll hit next. And let me back up for a second because it's going to confirm. It's asking me to confirm in the wallet. So let's go back. So let's hit redeem. I'm going to do 2. Notice right here where it says you will receive a deposit of 39.96. That's less the fees, right? So we had to pay fees going in, minting, and we're going to pay fees when we go out. So, we may have started with 40 XRP, but obviously the fees associated with that. What are those fees? There's a redeeming fee. that we also pay when we redeem of 0.04 XRP. And then there's an executor fee, which is 0.1 flare, 0.1 flare. So these are fees we pay also when we are redeeming, meaning we want to get back our XRP. Hey, I put it in there. I used it to earn some extra flare rewards. I want my XRP back. It's moon to 350, so I want it back now. All right. So you would redeem it. Essentially, you redeem it, and when you redeem it, you pay a fee to mint. You pay a fee to redeem. So you're going to hit next. It's going to pop up a confirmation in your Bifrost wallet. All right. In the Bifrost wallet, it's telling you that you want to redeem. All right. Redeem that asset. Cost and network. So you're going to hit confirm. Put in your code. It'll tell you that the transaction has been submitted. And then you see in my dialog box, it takes up to 30 seconds. And then there's this little blue dialog box that pops up where you can learn more about this process. It takes you to docs. That will take you to docs, essentially, if you click on that. But right now, it is redeeming your FXRP for XRP. So it's returning your XRP, less fees, to your wallet. And that's what's occurring, what's happening. It'll probably take a little more than 30 seconds. But essentially, that's it for the redemption process to get your XRP back. You notice those fees. Those fees are going to the F agent who's handling the minting process, as well as those who are providing collateral. So you can get a sense of the fees associated with the minting and the redemption process. And those fees, some of that are paid in XRP, which is the underlying crypto asset. Some of those are paid in FXRP. Some of those are paid in Flare. And if you provide collateral for the Fasset protocol, you're going to be getting fees as a collateral provider. Big stuff. So just keep that in mind. So right now we're going through and we're doing the redemption. That's going to take a little while. While that is processing, I want to flip over a little bit and let's look at the Enosys. Let's look at the Enosys. So Enosys has a DEX V3. Testing for DEX V3 on Costin is proceeding right now. So this has been going since about the 28th or so. And you can actually test it. Now, you probably have seen my other video where I kind of walk through how to provide liquidity and things of that nature. Very similar, very similar. This is just an upgraded DEX V3. Let's see if this thing has stopped yet. Nope, still going. Okay. And by the way, while this is processing, while your Fasset redemption is processing, you can do other things in your wallet. It will, once you get the confirmation, it will work in the background. So while it's processing, you can go elsewhere. Okay, so the Enosys testnet.dex.enosys.global. Again, we'll put this link in the description. But this you can see is the beta version of the DEX. It also runs on the Costin Songbird test network. Songbbird's test network, Costin. Okay, Costin is a test network with no real value. This is Songbird. You're going to need some CFLR, right? So remember, when you started this process, you were able to get some CFLR through this particular screen, which again, I'll put this Fasset link in the description. So don't use up all your CFLR when you request it, because you can only get 100 per 24 hours. So if you're going to go do some testing of minting, don't use up all of the CFLR, because you're going to need some to play around with in the Enosys DEX V3. Okay, so you're going to need some CFLR. So you would do the same thing. Go get you some CFLR through the Fasset, and then you're going to be providing liquidity. So you need to have an equal 50-50 of whatever the two assets are. So let's start over here by looking at the different farms that are in the DEX V3 that are available to start testing. So this actually is in the real live. So let me go back. Let me get out of here. We flipped out of the test net. All right. So if you click on liquidity, it will show you the liquidity pools that are being used for the test net for the beta, right? You got XDC and CFLR, CFLR and XFI, XDC and XFI, SFIN, and CFLR, which obviously SFN is the governance token on Songbird, and then UST, right, TDUST, and Flare. So these are the liquidity pools that are being used for the beta test under the Enosys DEX V3. First thing you've got to do is you got to have that CFLR, because you're going to need to get 50% of either of these pairs that you have interest in, right? So for grins and sakes, I already set up and did a swap of TFIN with my CFLR. So anyway, let's go swap. You notice you're going to go over here and you're going to put in CFLR. And you see I've already got some CFLR in there because obviously I had a faucet. I left some over. And so let's just say I want to do something with XFI. So I'm going to use, say, 19 of my CFLR. I'm going to swap some of those over to XFI so that I can create a liquidity pool. I can participate in a liquidity pool and create a liquidity pair with CFLR and XFI. So I'm going to put the amount that I want to use. It shows what I'm going to receive. I'll hit swap CFLR to XFI. It will pop up a window because this can be done in MetaMask. You don't need to do the ENOsys V3 beta in Bifrost. You must do the beta for Fassets in Bifrost, but you can use MetaMask or you can use Bifrost in order to do the Enosys DEX V3 test. So you see I've successfully swapped some of my CFLR for XFI. And then I'm going to come over here. Once it confirms, I'm going to come over here to the liquidity pool. And I'm going to go find the liquidity pair that I want to contribute to. Click on it. And here it's going to provide, once this connects, I'm going to connect my wallet again. MetaMask. It's going to ask for another confirmation. So I'm going to click next, confirm. Okay, so there we're on the Costin network, and make sure you're on the Costin network. Make sure your wallet's connected. A lot of times when you switch between these screens, you got to reconnect your wallet, so make sure you do that. Here it's got some position strategies, aggressive, conservative, full. This is all new. You notice the other DEX, the other Enosys platform doesn't have these boxes. So these are new, showing you the network you're on, what your balance of CFLR is. Okay, so you're in the CFLR XFI platform. It's showing you your cost and flare and your test experimental finance. So that's these two tokens right there. Okay. And typically what I would do is I'm going to do 100%. I'm going to do 100% of this test experimental finance. It automatically pre-populates what I need on the cost and flare, the CFLR, to balance it out. Because remember, it has to be 50-50 for each token in order to provide liquidity, right? So it automatically, so it's asking me down here, do I want to use 25% of my XFI, 50, 75, or 100%? I want to use 100%, okay? So once I do that, then I'm going to come down, I'm going to approve my XFI. So click on approve. I'm in MetaMask, so I'm going to get a pop-up window for confirmation. Here it's processing right now. I'm going to hit next. I'm going to hit approve. So what I'm doing now is I'm approving my XFI to be used in liquidity pair. And typically what it's going to require me to do is to do it again. If I know how MetaMask and how this works, I'm going to have to do it again. All right, there we go. So it's got a confirmation, confirm transaction from MetaMask, and there it says to create a position. So I can create a position simply by pressing create position. I'm going to get another confirmation box. For those of you that don't know, most of Flare and Cost and Songbird, all that stuff runs off of a fork of Avalanche. So if you've worked with Avalanche before, you're pretty familiar with the double confirmations and things of that nature. And then it pops up and it shows you that you are now the proud provider of liquidity for the XFLR and the WCFLR pool. It shows you your liquidity, any fees. So by contributing liquidity, you obviously will earn some fees. Because you have Flare that's in that liquidity pool, You're going to be, of course, earning your delegation rewards, because when you contribute Flare or Songbird into these liquidity pools, they automatically delegate it for you, and you also earn delegation rewards. So you would earn fees for providing the liquidity, and then you would earn delegation rewards. This is all new. This is pretty cool. I haven't seen this yet. This is the first time I'm actually doing it with you. So I'm seeing it for the first time, but it's pretty cool. Okay, so there's my XFI, WCFLR liquidity pair that I provided. Let's flip back over real quick. Let's check and see how we are doing on our redemption process. So it looks like it's still working a little bit. Okay, let's go back to Enosys. All right, so just real quick, because I do still have another position I want to do. Let's pop back into liquidity. Let's go over to swap. I had already, before we went live, see, notice this still showing costing, but then here we have to connect the wallet again. Again, sometimes when you switch in and out of Enosys, it makes you reconnect your wallet, even though you stay in Enosys, but you go in a different area. It makes you reconnect your wallet. So don't be alarmed if you something's not working. Check and make sure you're connected. Okay. Anyway, WC Flare. So let's flip this over to C Flare, and we're going to go down to Test Fin 2, because I have a position already. I put some in there, so I'm able to swap. So let's go over to liquidity. Let's find the Test Fin C Flare pool. I can go 100%. Again, see that? So I clicked on that, right? It's showing zeros. You know why? My wallet's not connected. So let's connect the wallet. Let's connect our wallet again. Let's make sure we stay in the Costin network. So far, that doesn't seem to have jumped or changed on us. All right, so now we're connected again. Songbird Finance and the Costin Flare liquidity pool. I can do 50%. I can do 75%. I can do 100%. Okay. So even though Flare is down here and Songbird's up there, it's not going to let me do any more of Flare than I could match it with Songbird Finance. So the order of these doesn't really matter. Okay. But let's look at some of these position things, right? This is position strategy, right? So there's the custom one, there's full, there's conservative, there's aggressive. So these are some different, looks like some different preset strategies that Enosys has built in for you to select from. I'm ultra aggressive, balls to the walls aggressive. So aggressive, you can notice how much changes on Songbird Finance. The conservative, that's kind of weird right now. There's the full, and then there's the custom you choose. So anyway, I'm going to go back down there. I'll use the 100%. I'll go down now. I got to approve my TS fin or my S fin, my test S fin. I got to approve that. It's going to pop up a window. And I will then go and confirm and approve the S fin, the test fin. I'll approve that to be used. Once that gets approved, I'll get a confirmation. I got my confirmation. This should change here to, from approve, it should change to create a position. It does, perfect. Let's go ahead and create the position. We're going to get another box that's going to pop up in MetaMask to ask me to confirm that transaction. Let's get it confirmed. We're confirming that. And then it took me to the confirmation screen to let me know I now have a liquidity position of 22 cents. I don't have any fees to claim yet. I have no delegation rewards to claim, but I will eventually, right? All right. So there you go. So we have created two positions, two liquidity pairs. If you click on active positions, it should show, but guess what? The wallet's not connected. So let's connect our wallet again. Again, we change screens in Enosys. A lot of times you have to reconnect your wallet. Don't ask me why, but you do. It works that way in the live environment too. Trust me. But active positions. So liquidity pools, active positions. You can see I have 2 active positions. The test fin WCFLR, the X5 WCFLR shows me my total value lock position, any rewards I've earned, the range status, and then the position active. So nice little summary, let you know what you got. Again, that's very similar to the real world DEX that's operating now, where you can identify by your active positions. So that's it. That is the test for Enosys, the DEX V3. I'll leave the links so that you know how to play around, get in there, get yourself some flare, test flare, C flare. The XRP ledger hopefully will be working for you. It didn't work for me, but you also have the opportunity. And let me refresh this. Chances are this is probably done. But you have the opportunity to get your test flare through this link and your C flare through this link. The links are right there. Okay. All right. So let's look. I had 60 FXRP. Now I have 20. So I went ahead and redeemed it for me. Right now the balances are not showing. I do have some Test XRP. So I'll just right now go through the minting process. It doesn't look like minting is going to work too well, but let's just show you the steps. Minting. 1 lot equals 20 XRP. So again, it shows you how much you're going to transfer, the minting fees, the reservation fees. As a collateral provider, that's money coming back into our pocket. When we use our flare for collateral on the Fasset system, that's money coming back into our pocket. Collateral fees, baby, collateral fees. You're going to determine how many lots. So if you only have 20 XRP, you can only do 1 lot. If you have 100 XRP, you can do 5 lots. But you're going to determine that. You're going to click on next. It's not going to work right now because there's no agents is currently available. So you got to keep trying this. This is something that has been happening because a lot of people are not redeeming their FXRP. They're hodling it. We're a hodling population of XRP. So don't hodl it. Mint that sucker. Come up the next day, redeem it, and then keep playing around until you can mint another one. So, but right now it's not going to let me mint one because there's no agents available, meaning there's nothing available for me to be able to mint with. That's because everybody is hodling too much. So you have to play around with it. You have to try it a couple times throughout the day. I usually wake up in the morning, play around with it, do it at night. But you just got to keep trying it. Disconnect your wallet, see if that works. But I know as soon as I try it, I get this error, this internal server error. So I kind of knew it wasn't going to work, but that's okay. I just wanted you guys to at least see the process. You're going to mint. You click on mint, determine how much you want to mint, click next, step. It's a 4-step process. It tells you and walks you all the way through it. It might take up to 15 or 20 minutes to mint. But again, once you get step 1 going, you don't necessarily have to keep that window open. You can go start doing something else on your phone or on your computer. Once the process starts, it's going to finish. So you ain't got to worry about that. So Fasset's demo, the Enosys DEX V3 demo. Let me know what questions you've got. Let me know how I can help. I appreciate you guys watching as always. Just one last note on collateral providing for the Fasset system. If you got XRP, you plan on providing some FXRP into the collateral pool, or into the minting it to Fasset rather. Flare has they have a reward pool, an incentivized pool of I think it's about 20 billion tokens total that they're going to use to incentivize liquidity, to bring liquidity onto Flare. They'll determine exactly how much per month of that's going to be used when Fassets open in order to reward people for minting their Fassets. Remember, you mint your Fassets, you earn Flare tokens. You can take those Flare tokens and then you can, of course, delegate them, stake them, and earn more rewards with those. You can then also turn around and use them as collateral into the Fasset system and earn the underlying crypto asset, more XRP in this case when XRP rolls out. You want to be, if you have a plan to mint your XRP, I'm going to be minting mine early, quickly, as fast as possible, because the way that reward will be allocated it will be allocated based on the number of people that are participating and minting by dollar value. So if I have $1,000 of the $10,000 total minted, I've got 10% of those rewards that are going to be allocated, right? That's how it's going to be split. It's going to be split proportionally based on what percentage of the total dollar value I have that was minted that month, that week, or whatever. I think they're going to probably provide them every week. But my point is that you want to mint early. You don't have to, but I'm going to mint my XRP, and I'm going to do that because I want to get the rewards, and I want a high reward rate. By participating early, I'm going to have a higher proportion of those rewards because it's only going to be allocated 100% evenly amongst the people that are playing in the game. If you're minting and you're in there, whatever percent of the pool you got, you're going to get, and the rewards will be massive. The more people that come in and start minting, of course, that's going to diminish and drop the rewards. So early adoption and participation, in this case, I think it's going to be very beneficial. So, guys, I appreciate you taking some time, stopping in, watching the videos. Great comments. You guys are awesome with your comments. I really appreciate that. Hopefully this demo has been helpful and beneficial for you. Let me know if you got any questions. Let me know if you got any comments. Always open to the feedback, and certainly do appreciate everything you guys do. I realize that, my screen might be hard to read. Hopefully you can blow it up, things of that nature. But let me know what questions you have. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Take care.